So hi everybody, this is Hub. I'm Giacomo and today we're covering Caterpillar. This is one of the stocks that you asked me to analyze. So before we get into the video, make sure to like, subscribe and comment for the next stocks you want me to analyze. In case you're interested in the databases that I use for this analysis, the links will be in the description. So make sure to check them out. Let's get into it. So Caterpillar, we all know what it does. It is involved in building and selling all the machinery necessary in the fields of construction, mining, and so on. So Caterpillar, let's see what Wall Street thinks about Caterpillar in this particular moment. So we see that 64%, 65% of analysts on Wall Street recommend a buy, 14% a sell, and 21% a hold. So this is how the stock price has developed in the last few years and the price targets as a result of that. So let's take a look at what they have done in the last year. Alright, so we see the development and the changes in price targets. So let's take a look at the latest price targets that came out. So we see UBS, Credit Suisse, Wells Fargo, Deutsche, Morgan Stanley, and so on. So let's take a look at what they have to say. For example, let's take Morgan Stanley. They have always stayed more conservative compared to the trading price. So that's interesting. They're not too positive about it. Let's see UBS. UBS, the price target has already been met. So they got it right multiple times. So that's a good indicator for them. Let's take a look at Wells Fargo. Also, the price targets of Wells Fargo were met as well, so that's a positive thing. So let's rank them by their performance and how many times they got it right. So out of the best performers, we see that we have JP Morgan. So let's take the price targets from JP Morgan. So we see that it started making these price targets earlier this year, and this price target hasn't been met, but then they've kept overweight even though they have dropped the price target and then the price target was met. Okay. And then we see out of the best performance, we see UBS that we have already seen before. So yes, they have got it right many times. So let's take a look at the fundamentals of Caterpillar. So market cap is around $123 billion, income above 7 billion, sales and so on. The price to earnings ratio is okay. Caterpillar hasn't dropped as a lot of stocks have done in the last year. It is still performing very, very well compared to others, mainly because there's a good chance that revenue comes from the mining business, because we all know that commodities saw a big increase in prices, so mining companies probably are incentivized to invest more in this moment. Probably the segment more connected to the construction and so on probably will see a slowdown because of the slowdown in the real economy. Next, we see how the price target have changed as well. and we see some of the news. We see that some insiders sold some stock, but not too much. That could be an indicator, but we can see that some insiders sold some stocks. That could be an indicator, but it's too early to say, and the sale is not that much, so we'll have to see. Next, let's head to my spreadsheet and let's see how Caterpillar has developed in the last 10 years. So we see the revenue. We can see that they've had a pretty good time, even though the revenue has dropped a little bit in 10 years, but they have gone down, up and down quite a lot, and it's still a very solid business. The EBITDA around the same of 10 years ago. The debt seems totally manageable. The market cap, how it has developed along the years, and they have done pretty well. And then we see the shares. We can see that they have bought back a lot of shares, so they have done a good thing for the shareholder. They've generated value without diluting, so very good. The earnings per share has seen a reasonable growth as well, so that's a positive thing. And then we see the dividend, which has more than doubled in 10 years, so that's certainly a good thing for shareholders, and especially shareholders that want to see a dividend paid out. So this is my outlook for Caterpillar right now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll answer all your comments, so make sure to do that. So this is it for today. I'm Jocko, this is Hustle Hub. See you next time.